Alright everyone, sa video na to, pag-uusapan po natin ang 5 high-yield REIT stocks na maaaring makatulong sa atin sa paglaban ng inflation. Now, madalas po ako makatanggap ng request to analyze or read yung mga charts ng mga REITs, and very often hindi ko po sila napagbibigyan. And the reason for that is hindi ko po talaga area of expertise yung REITs, no? Kasi I'm a trader through and through, meaning I go for short-term trades and hindi ko hinahabol gaano yung mga longer-term na investments. However, nabasa ko po tong article from Esquire written by Sir Henry Ong, no? So I decided na i-share ko po sa inyo yung content ng article na yon in an effort na sana makatulong kahit papano doon po sa mga interesado na mag-invest sa REIT. And to be perfectly honest, nung nabasa ko tong article na to, naengganyo rin ako to learn even more about it to see if it's something that I want to potentially invest in long term para kahit nga papano ay malabanan natin yung inflation, yung todo ng increase ng mga bilihin, gas, pagkain at kung ano-ano pa, 'di ba? Na lagi na lang on the horizon. All right? Now, the first REIT that we talk about in this article is the Citicore Energy REIT or CREIT. Okay? Ang CREIT, siya po ang first renewable energy REIT sa Pilipinas. Now, it's owned and controlled by Edgar Saavedra. Kung familiar po sa inyo yung name na Edgar Saavedra, it's because siya rin po yung may-ari ng Megawide. Alright? Now, CREIT enjoys a strong balance sheet with zero debt. And of course, we all know zero debt is almost always a good thing, no? Now, at target dividend of 18 cents per share, CREIT's dividend yield stands at 7.1%. As of this recording, it's the highest in the sector. Okay? Parang 7.1%. That's not too shabby, no? Alright? Next is the DoubleDragon Properties REIT or DDMPR. Alright? Now, yung ownership po ng DDMPR is 70% Injap siya and 30% Yuhuico family. Na hopefully hindi ko po nabubutcher yung mga pangalan nila, no? And if I did, I do apologize. I tend to mispronounce a lot of names, no? So again, if I butchered your names, I do apologize. They are supposedly the only REIT company who also owns the land where its buildings are located. And they're also debt-free. Now, DDMPR is often requested sa channel na to na i-chart kasi nga ang trajectory niya so far is pababa. Okay? And if you were to ask me right now, meron na bang bullish signs yung chart ng DDMPR? For me, personally, wala pa. Pero, yan naman yung beauty ng technical analysis. We can invest long term and still use technical analysis to help us time our entries better. Diba? Kasi, kunyari, ito, DDMPR right now, pababa yung trend niya. Baka pwede natin siyang sabayan kapag medyo may konti na siyang momentum to the upside para lang mamamaximize natin not just the dividend yield but also the capital appreciation ng DDMPR. Now, based on DDMPR's dividend payments for the past 4 quarters at 0.103 per share, the current dividend yield of the stock stands at 6.6%. Again, not too shabby, no? Kanina, yung CREIT was sa 7.1%. Tapos ngayon naman, ang DDMPR, 6.6%. Alright? Yung pangatlo po will be the Filinvest REIT Corporation or PhilRT. Now, I still maintain na mas may recall sana yung pangalan nila kung FLIRT na lang yung pangalan, no? But it is what it is. Di naman na natin siya pwedeng baguhin. So, PhilRT it is. Now, PhilRT, it's owned and controlled by Filinvest Land. And yung office occupancy rate daw ng Filinvest Land is 90.3%, which is very good, no? Tapos yung debt to equity ratio ng PhilRT is 1:1. Now, syempre, hanggat kaya, gusto naman natin makita na debt-free yung isang company, no? But that's not always an option that's available to everyone. 1:1 is still quite good. based on PhilRT's total dividend payments from the past 4 quarters of 0.452 per share, the current share price offers a dividend yield of 6.2%. Diba? Not bad pa rin. Kahit na siya na yung nasa third place natin, 6.2% is still not too shabby. Tapos kung titignan natin yung chart ng PhilRT, essentially, it's in a very wide-ranging na area. Okay? So, kung kunwari interesado kayo, etong top 3 pa lang, dapat meron na kayong good starting place to do your research and try to understand kung alin yung mas babagay sa inyo. Diba? It's not always naman kung ano yung pinakamataas lang na porsyento eh. Bakit? Kasi syempre, yung porsyento na yan, affected yan na kung magkano yung share price compared sa kung magkano yung dividends mismo. So for example, itong PhilRT, 0.452 ang dividends niya per share. Tapos kanina, yung DDMPR, ang sabi natin, 0.103 per share yung dividends niya. So wouldn't 0.452 be better? Well, yes and no. Yes in the sense na mas malaki yung dividends per share. But from a percentage perspective, kaya ganun yun dahil mas mura din ang price ng stock ng DDMPR compared sa PhilRT. So, while sabihin natin you could own, let's say, 100 shares of PhilRT, kunwari lang for X pesos, the same money could own, let's say, 400 shares of DDMPR at X pesos. Diba? So, doon tayo nagkakatalo. We don't just look at yung final number. Important din na alam natin yung porsyento na nakukuha natin from a particular REIT. Diba? Siyempre, kapag nagkaroon ng fluctuations sa price, magkakaroon din ng fluctuations sa dividends itself. But more or less, dapat yung, kumbaga yung band na tinitignan natin, very tight yung range na linalaro niya. Right? Now, if the top 3 were not enough for you, may dalawa pa tayo. Number 4, MREIT Incorporated. Okay? MREIT. Now, itong MREIT, it's majority owned and controlled by Megaworld Corporation. Yung tenants nitong MREIT come from BPOs, traditional office sectors, retail, and even hotel tenants, no? So, very diverse. At its current share price, as of the writing of the article, ng 17.66 per share against trailing dividends of 0.9629 per share, MREIT's dividend yield stands at 5.5%. However, if MREIT goes back to its IPO price at around 16.10 during yung current market volatility na na-experience natin, the dividend yield can go up to 6%, which should offer a good buy. Okay? Again, dito magagamit na naman natin yung knowledge natin sa technical analysis to possibly time our trades better if in case gusto nating pumasok dito sa MREIT. Alright? I think, kung tama pagkaalala ko, as of this recording, bumaba na ng konti yung share price. It was at around 17 pesos. So, hindi na tayo gaano nalalayo doon sa 16.10, no? But again, you guys know me. Kung ako yung papasok dito, I would wait for some type of confirmation na merong reversal na pwedeng maganap before I decide to jump in. But, hindi naman yun yung primary purpose ng mga REITs eh. So, you don't have to do what I say. Basta, komportable kayo kung saan kayo pumasok. May plano kayo, kaya nyong isundan, i-execute, at i-implement yung plano nyo. Yun po yung pinaka-importante. And then number 5 is the RL Commercial REIT or RCR. Okay? RCR is majority owned and controlled by Robinson's Land. And yung occupancy rate daw niya is 99% and they're also debt-free. Okay? At its current share price against a projected dividend of 38 cents per share this year, the stock's dividend yield stands around 5.2%. Given the current market volatility, again, hindi po ganun aganda yung current market conditions natin, medyo pababa ang merkado, a fall by the stock to its recent low at 6.44 per share will increase its dividend yield to 6%. Okay? So, again, dito na naman pumapasok yung naglalaro, yung percentage ng yield niya depende sa kung magkano tayo makapasok sa isang particular na REIT, no? So guys, dito po nagtatapos yung video natin, no? I hope may napulot at may natutunan po kayo doon sa article na pinag-usapan natin sa video na to. Okay? Doon sa mga madalas mag-request ng REITs, I hope na kahit papano ay nakatulong po to sa inyo to hopefully serve as maybe a starting point for your research, or may mga nakuha kayong importanteng impormasyon na makakatulong sa inyong maagawa ng desisyon on which REITs you might want to invest in for the long term moving forward. Okay? And as guys, as always, no, maraming salamat po sa panonood. I really appreciate it. Good luck and happy trading!